You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible.
All of these folks on social media saying there's this erasure happening with Senator Kamala Harris. They say that Warren is getting all this attention and that people are ignoring Senator Kamala Harris. They talk about the fact that Higher Heights, a group represents 90,000 black women who endorsed Senator Kamala Harris. And then you had another group of about 100 activists who endorsed Senator Elizabeth Warren. Okay, Joseph, I want to go to you first, then I'm going to go to Amisha, then Derek. Here's the thing that I will say to people. This is the difference. The group that endorsed Senator Warren is a group of 100 activists who are active on social media. Even though a larger group, Higher Heights, endorsed Senator Kamala Harris, that was their board of directors. What should have happened with the rollout is that Higher Heights should have said to all of their members, we are endorsing Senator Kamala Harris, flood the zone talking about Senator Kamala Harris. And so I think people need to, people all of a sudden talk about erasure, but look, the Senator Harris's campaign has been up and down. It's been like a roller coaster, whereas Warren has been steadily building. And so, look, the responsibility to maximize attention with your endorsements ain't on the people on social media. It's on the candidate and their campaign. Joseph.
2 months ago, she was as hot as can be. She had the moment with Joe Biden. She smacked him upside the head about busing. And then she was everywhere, right? And to go from everywhere to nowhere, that's kind of on the campaign a little bit, I think. I mean, there you go. Also, the fact that there's a different issue that's been kind of a bug in my bonnet, which is about how all the candidates of color are polling low. But she had her moment, and she needs to be more consistent. And that was the knock against her going in. Does she have the stamina? Does she have the approach? Does she have the organization for the long haul? Right. And I will say also one other thing is that we have not had a single vote cast yet. What I've been hearing is that her ground game is pretty good. Will it be good enough for her to win Iowa? We don't know. The proof is in the pudding. But I do think that the rollout should have been a lot more visible. If you've got that many African-American women who are voting a woman of color, that should have been everywhere.
And Amisha, and that's what this boils down to. If you study both of these campaigns, this ain't got jack to do with who's black or who's a woman or who's white. The reality is the Warren campaign has been a lot steadier, a lot smoother in terms of how they have been driving their narrative. The Harris campaign has not. Look, her biggest Achilles heel was the fact that she was a prosecutor.
There you go.
She didn't release a criminal justice plan until the Monday, the middle of September, to the week of the TSU debate. You went 5 months and didn't release a criminal justice plan. And so, a perfect example, this week, okay, she releases her education plan. All right, 10 hours in school. I'm sorry.
No.
Where's the live stream? No, but follow me here.
Well, it's merit,
okay?
Yes.
Where's the live stream of the Summit of Educators? Where's the event with teachers, with principals, with parents, with students? If that was going to be your key issue this week, how did you not flood the zone with it? I'm sorry. That's on the campaign. And so I hear people, but they got to stop all this. Oh, my God, they're trying to erase the black woman. No, you can't erase yourself.
No, I agree with you 100%. I think that there's an easy trope for her to use to say that, things are harder, they're looking at her differently, she's being weighed differently in the media and in the spotlight because she's a black woman. Fact of the matter is, she has not run a steady campaign. She's run a campaign that's been flimsy at times, that has been even worse at others. And I agree with you. When you release something that is as specific as this and as large as this education proposal she just did, we're coming off of a 10-day teacher strike in Chicago. Can we not have teachers who are actually on those picket lines be voices for this? Can we not have the CEO of the National Teachers Union actually be there? Because at the end of the day, she endorsed that actual plan. But if you don't endorse it in terms of commercials, if social media doesn't hear it, nobody really cares. Kamala's campaign released a statement, but that was it. So I think that part of this is them not really having the campaign infrastructure that actually makes sense at the level she's trying to run at. And there's no comparison for me right now between her campaign and Warren's. One was out of the gate, I'm a winning horse and I'm going to keep striving until I get there. The other one was kind of teetering from the beginning, had a moment of shine with Joe Biden in the second debate, and has completely fallen apart ever since. So I think that right now, you know, she's smart to restructure. She's letting go of a lot of people. She's deciding that, you know, she needs to have different top brass staff, but it may or may not be too late.
Derek, at the end of the day, when you run, you're gonna deal with bumps, okay? Warren dealt with the Pocahontas bump at the beginning of her campaign, but it's been a steady build. All of these people, and let me say this again, to all these people who are out here saying, Warren is the white woman getting more attention, let me remind you, the first two town halls, not the first two town halls, of the first town halls that were on CNN and MSNBC, the two highest were involving Senator Kamala Harris. Her campaign did not build on that. That's the problem, folks. And I think they now are trying to correct that. The question is can they do it? The next debate, Derek, is November 20th. She is going to be at Tyler Perry studio in Atlanta. Let me be clear. She's got to come out a hell of a lot stronger than she was in the TSU debate. She's going to have to come out smoking hot in November 20th debate. That's what she needs to do.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think right now she could possibly be campaigning for vice president. You know, and so I look at her, she's polling right now. She's shutting down different offices. She just shut down New Hampshire, and she shut down a couple of other offices right now. And I just don't think, I look at her as a prosecutor, Roland, and I look at her record in terms of what she did out there in terms of just locking up African Americans when she targeted them, the parents of truant students. And so when I look at her record that way, and it's not just her dropping the ball with her campaign, it's also her record. And I think a lot of people have looked at that over the last few months, which has also caused her to have a lapse in the polls right now.
Hey, all I'm saying, everybody out there talking about erasure, no, that's on the campaign. You got to do what you got to do.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, it's the holiday season. This is when you think about spending time with family and friends. This is also when you count your blessings and support those less fortunate. This year, be a holiday hero and change someone's life forever. Right now, hundreds of thousands of Americans are sitting in jail without being convicted of a crime. Why? Because they lack the financial resources to pay their bail. Now think about it. If you are arrested for any minor offense, you will be taken directly to jail. If you don't have bail money, you will stay there until a court date is scheduled. That could be days, weeks, or even months. Simply put, America's bail system is broken for people of color. Freedom should be free. That's why the Ebony Foundation has partnered with the Bail Project and is sponsoring the Home by the Holiday campaign. The Bail Project has helped bail out thousands of people over the years, and with your help, they plan to get 1,000 people out of jail by New Year's Day. And that, of course, would be a great holiday gift for many families. A donation from you today can change someone's life tomorrow. Now that you know the people of color represent upwards of 90% of the jail population across the country. Now, without bail, nearly 90% of those charged with misdemeanors pled guilty. Now, however, with paid bail, less than 2% receive the jail sentence. Sometimes justice needs just us. To join the fight, you can donate $25, $50 or more to help the Ebony Foundation bring our brothers and sisters home by the holiday. To donate, go to homebytheholiday.com. That's homebytheholiday.com. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.